Welcome to the Western world.
We've only just arrived.
How do you like it so far? What is your favorite ballet?
Please, gentlemen and ladies, please, we're all, how you say, zonked off from our trip. Madame would prefer to be interviewed later.
No, Nikita. I have something to say. This is not easy for me. But there can be no art without humanity. And humanity cries out.
I want protection. I want asylum. I want to live in the free world. Look at you, look at you.
Breathe!
All right. Get off him.
Please, comrade, we knew nothing of this. Let her go.
Take your hands off me.
Спасибо, товарищ Раковский. Совершенно не надо.
Welcome to North America, Madame Malinka.
Google.
What are you doing here?
As always, I'm doing my job. The boy played his part most convincingly, don't you think? Oh, I'm sorry he will replace you on the evening news.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do. Oh, you may have phrased it more delicately, but you were about to embarrass your homeland.
No.
Please, comrade Gogol, she is dancer. Leave her out of this.
She is the one impresario Brzezinski who chose a traitor for a lover.
I have told you these charges are ridiculous. Anatoly Chertok and I are loyal Soviet citizens.
I'm afraid my informant painted a far different picture. Anatoly Chertok was planning to accompany you on this tour, but he has been detained. You will speak to no one without my permission.
Why should I obey you?
Because someone wishes it.
Who?
The last time I saw him, he had some difficulty in recalling his name. But he thinks it is Anatoly. If you make a move in the free world, Anatoly Chertok will be moved to the next. Do I make myself plain?
Mr. and Mrs. Melville Greenspan cordially invite you to their home 6:30 p.m. Wednesday for cocktails and a quiet evening of cultural comradeship. Mrs. Greenspan, do you think that's really the word you want to use? Comradeship?
Well, they are
I know the Russians are the guests of honor. It's just you think maybe you could find something a little more, well, actually, maybe something a little less, precious.
Mona! I got them.
No, please, Mrs. Greenspan, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I...
Morning, Melville. Hi, Mona.
Hi, yes, I do know your address.
Mona, please.
Yes, I will put RSVP on every one. All right, here's...
Debbie. Yes. They're sort of sunflower yellow. But that's all the document duplication could spare. We use them to counterfeit Polish visas.
Work day?
No, the Ballet Soviet is coming to town, and Debbie is on the welcoming committee, and Debbie wants to have them for cocktails.
And we're making the arrangements.
Right. Hors d'oeuvres, caviar, honey cakes, vodka.
Don't forget the Nalesnitki.
What?
Yes, dear. Goodbye. Adderly in my office.
They're little sugar-coated crepes. They love them.
No.
Mona. Debbie said not to forget to call the flower shop.
Yes, sir. And what about the guest list?
Right here. And Debbie says make sure that all the envelopes are handwritten. Debbie says that's very au courant. VH.
Do I get to park all the cars?
You speak Russian, don't you?
Which dialect?
Whichever is spoken by Tatyana Maleninka. You do know who that is?
Shortstop from the Dominican Republic. Blue Jays traded him when he lost his pivot.
She's a ballerina.
The youngest prima ballerina in the history of Russian ballet. Born in Beulah, Russia, 1950. Mother was an acrobat. Father was with the Symphony. Order of Lenin, 1984. Partnered Godunov and Baryshnikov. I like to keep au courant myself.
She's dancing Carmen, and Debbie invited her to the party. This morning, her impresario phoned to cancel. And you're going to change her mind.
Give me a break, Melville.
This party is a chance for miscellaneous affairs' name to be known in all the right circles.
And it won't do Debbie any harm either. I can't listen to you on an empty stomach. Forget it.
I could make this an order, Adderly.
Go ahead. You want to use this department to climb the social ladder? Feel free, but don't expect me to run your social errand.
Her invitation is going to be ready in an hour. You'll be back to deliver it, Adderly.
An hour? Oh, sorry. Debbie's on the phone again. She wants to know what kind of bunting you want to use.
Bunting?
Bunting.
The mayor brings the request before City Council this afternoon in the hope that the building permits can be issued before opponents of the project can further stall construction. Meanwhile, the Ballet Soviet arrived in dramatic fashion late last night as dancer Ivan Zukov defected. Our cameras captured the remarkable events firsthand.
This is not easy for me. But there can be no art without humanity. And humanity cries out.
I want protection. I want asylum. I want to live in the free world.
You are supposed to be gypsies and matadors, not diesel tractors. Tatyana, прекрасная спасибо. Pyotr better. We will do it again. Chord the ballet only. Gently, tenderly, like leaves in whispering wind. Begin. Спасибо. We will do it again. I will go to lunch. When I return, perhaps you will have lunch. I'm sorry, I did not see a sign and fireman's friend.
Yeah, they all say that. Got any identification with your picture on it? In English?
Is serious?
Yeah, it's serious. I'm afraid that I am going to have to take you downtown.
Downtown?
What seems to be the problem here, officer?
Well, this gentleman seems to
Mr.
think...
Brzezinski? Maestro?
You know me?
Oh, what student of ballet doesn't know the great Maestro Brzezinski? My name is Adderly. I'm with the government. This is an honor. This man is a very distinguished visitor.
Wait a sec, distinguished or not, the guy's broken the law, and the book says I gotta take him...
I'd take this as a personal favor if you'd forget this ticket.
Miscellaneous affairs? Oh. Well. You're lucky you got friends in the right places, Buster.
I'm sorry you were troubled, Maestro.
I'm eternally grateful. Could I arrange tickets for our opening?
Oh, I've had my tickets for months.
Surely there's something I can do.
Well, I would like an autograph of Tatyana Malin.
Of course, it's very easy. Come along. Here.
Great.
Thank you. of Madame's coming. It's first time in North America. This is Mr. Adderly. He has provided ballet with assistance. He wishes Madame's autograph.
Madame does not wish to be disturbed.
I assure you, he is a friend.
Oh, for friend of impresario, of course. Rokovsky, go with Mr. Adderly. And make sure his interest is ballet. My instructions were clear. She speaks to no one.
The man did me a favor. I was returning it.
How thoughtful of you. Perhaps I should do Tatyana a favor and tell her who sent her lover to prison.
No.
Then get back to your rehearsal. No more favors.
Adderly.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same questions, Rocky. Last I heard, you were in Afghanistan.
Now I babysit ballerinas. It's Comrade Gogol's decision. Tonight, you come to hotel, we drink vodka, talk of old friends.
Well, we can do that right now. Anatoly Chertok? He usually accompanies the ballet. I didn't see him on TV.
Chertok, he stays at home this time.
I thought he and Tatyana were never separated.
I thought you were no longer in the game.
Just taking a breather.
This is not a gun in your pocket?
No. Just happy to see you.
Who did this to you?
Your side?
I'm sorry.
Do I get to see Tatyana?
Come back tomorrow. Gogol allows her to see no one except for rehearsals.
Even someone like me?
Especially someone like you, Tovarich.
That's a pound of cheese per person.
I don't care how many pounds of cheese per person is. The point is we're going to...
I have to talk to Clack.
Debbie, I understand that there are 30 kinds.
This is important, Melville.
Can't you see I'm talking to Debbie?
All they'll eat is yak cheese, Debbie. Anything else is bourgeois. I want to see him about your ballerina.
Why?
Because if I don't, Debbie's not going to have a guest of honor. I'm convinced they're keeping a lid on her.
Just because you couldn't get an autograph?
Because Anatoly Chertok is the KGB agent assigned to ballet Soviet tours. He was also a double agent, and I don't see him around.
Maybe he was reassigned.
He still is a double agent. He's also Tatyana's lover. She may have been trying to pass us information. I think that Ivan Zhukov was told to interrupt her at the airport.
She may have tried. He tried to stop it. This is beginning to sound like one of your pipe dreams.
Chertok used these tours to bring out information.
If his cover has been blown, we should know about it.
If there was no such word as if, Adderly, you wouldn't be able to start a sentence. No more ifs.
We need to know more about this, Major. I think the party is a perfect opportunity.
Party?
Adderly.
Luckily for us, the Greenspans are having a reception for the top people in the ballet.
Just a little get-together, Major. A few friends.
First-rate blowout, wouldn't you say, Melville? Dom Perignon, Molosol, Beluga caviar, better than they can get in Russia. They can't pass that up, Major.
All on public expense, I suppose.
It'll be a perfect cover. Crowded gala. Even their security can't stop us from talking to her.
If she comes.
She'll come.
If you run wild with these assumptions, it could cause a very messy international incident.
That's why I'd like to check this out, to be sure. Zukov may be able to shed some light.
His back row corps is unimportant.
Just let me talk to him for 5 minutes.
He thinks he's a cowboy.
Please.
On one condition. I get the information firsthand.
Bad choice of words, but I understand.
Not bad, yes?
Not bad.
If this is how you treat people in custody, outside must be fantastic. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Who told you to make that speech?
No one. You don't understand. Soviet ballet is all politics. Brzezinski is puppy dog in heat. He choreographs only for Tatyana. I was not able to express myself there.
I think you're the type who does what he's told. So, what were you told? I've got big feet. I'm always stepping on people's toes. Toes have little bones that break easily.
They told me I could change my mind and go back. Then I could partner Tatyana and Giselle.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, please. They just said they wanted her not to speak.
That's all I wanted to know.
Madame Malinka, the fan I told you about is here. His repairs that night in Prague, Tovarishch, but I cannot leave you alone.
What shall I write for you?
How about having a great time? Wish I was here.
Wish I was here. Interesting turn of phrase.
Well, I have a way of turning things around.
Muhammad Ali, Jesse Barfield, Wayne Gretzky. You go often to ballet?
I can honestly say I've never seen a ballet that I didn't like. As long as I'm here, my boss wanted me to give you this.
You are not a autograph collector. You are here to see I get my invitation.
You're very perceptive.
It is important I go to party.
Tatyana, пожалуйста, мы все ждем. You know you are not allowed visitors. If Gogol discovers...
Every artist is allowed pleasure of signing autographs, Nikita, and of meeting her public. We are invited to party.
Gogol will never allow.
He will or I will not dance. Let him explain that to Moscow. It was a pleasure meeting you, Mr.
Adderly.
I hope you enjoy autograph. Perhaps at party, I will write something more intimate.
You know better than this.
And so do you, Tovarishch. You push friendship too far.
What's friendship for, Rocky?
Oh.
Now, Melville. Melville, you know you're never there when I need you. What's the point of ever having you around if you're never here? Talking to a chorus girl now doesn't look like you're trying to have some fun when you see Mommy and Daddy.
Oh, Madam Malenka, may I present Mr. and Mrs. Hargrave? They sponsored our membership at the club.
How do you do?
We have second row seats for opening night. I'm sure you'll be wonderful. Oh, and comrades Gogol and Brzezinski.
Good evening.
Oh, hello. How about you? Do you prefer the nutcracker or Sleeping Beauty?
Well, it depends who's sleeping and who's cracking. This is like the old days, Mort. Done a good job.
Thanks. How much longer are we gonna wait?
Till the food's all gone. You have to let her bookends relax their guard. Take them some more champagne.
No go. Mr. Happy doesn't drink, and Impresario doesn't stop mooning over her.
Mooning?
Yeah. Geez, I haven't had a guy look at me like that since grade 6.
Adderly, it's getting late. If she's gonna say anything, Debbie wants it to be soon.
Mr. Greenspan, this isn't a party trick.
I don't care what it's called. And just as soon as you're finished chowing down, I'd like to hear the game plan.
You have to get her alone.
Oh, ingenious. You must have been up all night.
You have met enough people for one evening. I think it is time you bid farewell to your hosts.
There is no rush. I have late rehearsal tomorrow.
Don't push me, Tatyana. Come.
Melville, where did you put Dr. Hamilton's coat?
The bathroom.
Oh, I didn't. Melville, is that Adderly person? This is Madame Malenka and the Gogo. Oh, here's the
Please, not the
Now, how can I help you?
I'll ask the questions, Adderly. Очень приятно встретить. Настоящего артиста. Госпожа Маленко.
My English is better, Senor Russian.
Well, I haven't had much practice lately. I'm Major Clark. Mr. Adderly is my associate. How much time have we got?
That depends on Mona and Greenspan.
Then I'll be brief. We know you were trying to say something at the airport. We'd like to know what it was.
Anatoly Charatok is in prison.
Insurance, so you'll choose to return home?
No, it's something more. He is accused of working for your side, of being double agent. You know something?
No. Do you know where they're holding him?
Lubyanka.
Charming.
Gogol took me to see him before I left. He even allowed us time alone. But Anatoly was... They had not been kind to him. If I tell the world about him, will it help?
Couldn't hurt.
I'm a dancer. I have no interest in politics. All I want is Anatoly's freedom.
Then you had no intention of defecting?
No. Gogol's informant was misinformed.
Or a liar.
We won't keep you any longer. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Where have you been?
Comrade Gogol, you cannot be with me everywhere.
We lose this one. She was trying to plead her boyfriend's case. There's nothing more to it.
If they've got him in Lubyanka, they know he was working both sides of the street, but why would they keep such a tight rein on her? He wouldn't drag her into this.
Drop it, Adderly. It didn't turn into anything.
It turned into a double agent in trouble. Our double agent.
Chertok knew the risk he was running. Forget him.
Same way you'd forget me.
Exactly, Adderly. Exactly.
So, after 2 years in Kabul, I decided to take a night to drink vodka. And it's just my luck that is the night the rebels decide to blow up intelligence headquarters. Good luck for me, because I am alive. Bad luck because I'm sent back to Moscow and the ballet. But, once again, I am not in the soccer listings.
Soccer listings?
Pravda. Mondays, the soccer players who are listed as suspended are really KGB who are terminated.
And this was 3 months ago?
It is old news, huh? Your spy satellites pick up as much as we do in those mountains.
I know. I was just trying to figure out how long Anatoly Chertok has been in Lubyanka.
You know this? Lubyanka is a bad place. They do things like that in there.
Why is Chertok in prison? He's KGB. Top clearance. Travels all over the world.
You have too many friends. But you know that too. Don't worry, Tovarich. Don't worry. We can have secrets together, you and I.
Anatoly Chertok, a double agent?
Yes. As you wish.
Who sold him out?
He was sent to Lubyanka the day after this tour was announced.
Somebody didn't want him along.
That would be my guess. I'm not waking up today. That will teach me not to sleep in.
And Tatyana was allowed to see him alone before she left. You wanted him to give her some information. Information you hoped she would give his contact in the West.
Oh, this is very good. And I use that contact?
No. I don't think there is one. You've been fed a bill of goods. He isn't a double agent.
This coffee.
Yeah?
No, you would not do this to Varsh.
I need you out of the way for a while. I'll give your keys to the cab driver and a big tip.
How long?
You'll make opening night. If there is one. Night, Rocky. Check, please.
Chertok Anatoly, known double agent KGB, last sighted Moscow, no recent activity, suspected incarceration, Lubyanka prison. Yeah, we already know all that.
Try the Pravda soccer listings last week, suspended players.
Adderly, this machine is only supposed to be for official business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. What's it mean?
Depends who you are.
What are you doing here?
I like to get away by myself every once in a while. Helps me relax. You?
I'm always very, very nervous night before opening. All these years, it is the same thing.
I know. Anatoly told me you had 100 ways of ducking security. And he'd always find you here, the theater, dancing.
How well did you know Anatoly?
I was his contact in Paris when he danced Swan Lake. Do you have any information from him?
No. Anatoly and we made arrangement. He never danced. I never spoke politics.
I didn't think so.
We came from two different worlds. And he said they should not become one.
They never will. He's dead.
No.
Gogol must have had him killed after you left Moscow. Or maybe he made a mistake during questioning. There's no reason for you to go back there. You might be in danger.
From who? From Gogo? The Kremlin would never let him touch me. From your side? Why? I know nothing of Anatoly's business. No. My only danger comes from you. From men who comes in middle of night. It breaks my heart.
Tell Rakovsky when he wakes up that I will personally see that he is sent back to Afghanistan, only this time as human mine detector. Brzezinski!
There is Brzezinski.
Tatyana, you know how much you mean to me. I would never do anything to hurt you. I cannot ask you to dance when your lover
No. No, I will dance. But for the last time.
What?
This will be my final performance. Art has no place in the world run by people like Gogo. I will never dance again.
You can't. I will ask for Gogol to be sent home.
Even you do not have that much influence, Nikita. No. We end it all tonight.
No. You must not do this.
Go. Go. You have dancers waiting. I will be along in a moment.
My security force has been depleted. I will personally keep a watch on your ballerina today.
But we have dress rehearsal.
She will stay always in my sight. You lied about Anatoly. My most skilled interviewers have talked to him. In their hands, a man will say anything. Unless, of course, he has nothing to say.
Impossible.
Anatoly Chertok was a trusted agent. If you have framed him for your own ends, I will see your life becomes a misery.
I was not the one who killed him.
Where did you hear this story?
Tatyana learned last night.
Perhaps your luck is changing, Tovarish. Perhaps this contact is very close indeed.
Cigarette? Borrow matches.
Stop! Raise your hands. Say a word. Now you are in danger.
Oh, Tavares! You got time for coffee? This time is my recipe.
How you feeling, Rocky?
I've been better. Gogol is dead. Tatyana has disappeared. Nikita is in tears. It is chaos here.
Well, that's showbiz.
Why? Why do I have the feeling that you are the engineer of this debacle?
And why do I have the feeling the Pravda soccer listings are phony?
What do you mean?
Well, I've learned a lot off you over the years, Rocky, but that was the first time you've ever volunteered information. Why did you want me to think Anatoly was dead?
You are one smart biscuit, VH. Gogol thought you were the contact. If you think Anatoly is dead, then you make your move.
Instead, somebody moved on him.
Tatyana avenging her lover.
Now, that's too easy, Rock. You're slipping.
Then who?
That's why I'm here. Stay by a phone. When I find him, he's yours.
Why have you brought me here?
To keep you from dancing in Lubyanka prison.
I did not kill Gogol.
I know. But they think you did. And you're the only person who can trap the man who did it.
Who?
Nikita Brzezinski.
Don't be ridiculous. Nikita does not have courage to kill a dove.
Even a dove will kill if his mate's attacked.
I am not his mate.
He told Gogol that Anatoly was a double agent and that you were thinking of defecting with him. They had him arrested.
He would never do that.
He would do anything to keep Anatoly from the woman he loved. Gogol probably figured that out about the same time I did. That's why Brzezinski killed him.
Can you prove any of this?
I can with your help.
What do I do?
Rokovsky, it is bad enough I must rehearse an understudy whose only talents are befriending the Politburo. What is so important?
Tatyana.
Tatyana, moja dojkor. What is happening? Where are you?
I needed time to think things over, Nikita.
But the opening is only a couple of hours away. You must come back.
That is why I called. We must talk.
Come to the theater.
Sorokovsky can grab me? No. We meet in public place.
No harm will come to you, I promise. Artists are expected to have their moments of eccentricity.
No. We will do things my way, or you will never see me dance again.
As you wish. Where do we meet?
In shopping mall. At corner of McDonald and Washington. I will be in a restaurant at northeast corner.
We'll find it. До свидания. She will meet me, but only alone.
That is not allowed.
Not allowed by late comrade Gogol.
Come back without her, and you will wish Gogol was still alive.
How did I do?
Anatoly would be proud. You'll have to tell him all about it next time you see him. He's alive. I have a feeling he'll be waiting for you when you get home.
Ready! Oh, It is just the dernier cri to take a dance luminary shopping.
Well, Melville said it was an area that you had some expertise.
I am so glad that Mel is finally letting me take an active part in his work. Now, the first thing we're going to do is get you a new outfit. And then there is this little shoe store that is just to die. Come along.
Do you think this is really a good idea, taking Debbie along shopping?
It'll make Brzezinski less suspicious. The more people around, the safer she'll be.
Is she really in danger?
Well, there's a very good chance that Debbie might talk her ears off.
Where's Tatyana?
Ready and waiting. You tell Brzezinski?
Over there. I should have showed him the way myself.
What are you doing, Rocky?
We're paying you for the coffee, tоварищ.
Rocky. Rocky!
We have got to get your colors done before you go back home. You know, just make shopping so much easier.
Tatyana, we must speak.
Brzezinski, how nice to see you again.
Hi,
Excuse me. Hi. Could you reach in that pocket and get a little metal thing that's in there? Okay. Thank you.
Tatyana, we must talk.
Nikita.
No explanation is necessary. We must speak alone.
Please, Nikita, let me go.
No, you must listen to me.
It is all right. Rosario, I have her now, Madame Malenko, if you will come with me.
For years, I shaped all my work. My Petrushka, the Firebird, all for you.
We will discover another, just like you discovered me. Someone better.
Adderly, Mr. Brzezinski's in there with her, and, Tatyana's in there with her.
I removed the thorns from your side and you show no gratitude. Those who distracted you from your art. Gogol, Chertok.
No.
I love you with all my heart. You are the core of my existence. You will dance only for me.
Never!
Then you will dance
You came back. Did you know? Oh.
It's all a matter of keeping on your toes.
This would be a lot easier if you wouldn't keep falling asleep.
I wish to thank the people of your country for your kindness and hospitality. And I hope you will visit my own homeland to share our hospitality and to see me dancing there. There can be no art without humanity. And there can be no humanity without brotherhood. Thank you.
What a shame you didn't catch Brzezinski, Adderly. That would have been a feather in your cap. I guess Rakowski just got there ahead of you.
It's better this way. Makes Nikita a KGB problem.
A little quick thinking on my part, the international ramifications.
I'm sure they might. What do you think will happen to her?
She'll be okay. Anatoly's out of Lubyanka. Neither are likely to be suspected again.
Nice work, Adderly.
She's a very talented lady.
Ah, she now has the approval of our resident ballet critic.
Yes, Melville. I found her entrechantes and glissades displaying a great complexity and boldness. In a pas de deux, I found her always lucid and delicate. And on top of that, she got class.